Hello, my friends. It's Tony Prophet here. I want to thank you guys for joining me on here to go through this training for the SiteSuite setup. This is actually pretty easy. I know you're probably pulling your hair, but I'm going to try to see what I can do here to try to explain this in a way where it makes it simple for you to do this and so that this doesn't slow you down, okay? Now, what you want to do is you have two choices here. If you are looking to use a domain, an entire domain for your masking or your redirect, then you would just pick your domain. You would go to your where you had created your domain. Let's say, for instance, you had gone to Namecheap and you had selected a domain. Let's just say, for the sake of this conversation, that I came to Namecheap, which I did, which we did. We had put the domain name muchneededtool.com in the and registered this a long time ago. We've had this domain for years, but we take this domain name, and let's say, for instance, if we decided that we wanted to use this domain for every page that we create on SiteSuite, then when we click on create the pages, it would go and drop it right here in this directory. For the sake of this conversation, I am not going to do that. But if you were doing that, then you would actually go in here. You would have to manage it. You go into advanced DNS. It's very simple, guys. Don't complicate this thing. And you would hit right here, edit. And then right here, as you can see, all of our domains are hosted on Bluehost. I'm not going to change this. I'm going to leave it alone. But if you were looking to change this, you would follow the instructions on the on SiteSuite. You would just log into your SiteSuite. You would come up here, if this thing wants to cooperate, account settings. You would go into your domains, and you want to add a domain. And let's just say, for instance, you were going to do the much needed tool. Now, I'm just using this as a for instance because obviously I can't show you if I'm not using the domain. I would add the domain. It's going to ask you. It's going to say it's processing. It's going to be a pop-up that pops up. See this right here? Now it's going to tell you if you're going to be using your own domain name. Okay, you're going to connect the domain name to your site, like it says right here. See, let's connect the domain name to your site. That's if you're going to use the whole entire domain, like I showed you earlier. If you're going to take your domain.com, you're going to have to go in here and do what it explains to you right here, and that's taking these DNS connections, and you're going to set up a CNAME record and point your domain to this. So if you were going to do muchneededtool.com, you would say you would go into the Namecheap, and you would put in the zone DNS manager, and you would, the first one, you would put in the CNAME record, and that would be this one right here. Then, depending on your provider, you may already have a CNAME set up with a www alias. If so, edit it so that the existing CNAME, so that it points to SiteSuite.com. Basically, what's happening is you're going to do one.com is going to go directly to SiteSuite or 10-minute funnels, depending on what your situation is. In my case, because I am going to be doing it with a subdomain, okay, I'm using a subdomain. I can create a subdomain in my existing site where it's hosted, and then add the subdomain of your site, including the system subdomain. Then the cPanel, I just added a CNAME entry to the zone editor. It's very simple. So what I did was I took a subdomain, I made it create.muchneededtool.com, and I just have it pointing to the 10-minute funnel. I'm going to show you how I did that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log in to my host, or whoops, make sure you're on cPanel. Click on cPanel. Now once you're on cPanel, all right, you see right here where it says DNS zone. Okay, click on that. Now it might be a little bit different on yours, okay? It might be a little bit different on yours, but it's basics. It's the same basics. If you have HostGator, it's the same thing. If you have GoDaddy, that's a totally different monster, because GoDaddy does not use cPanel. In that instance, I believe, if I may be wrong, but you may, if you have an issue and you're using GoDaddy, that might be an issue. You may have to get a cPanel type of a host. But I didn't check that because I've gotten away from GoDaddy a long time ago. So anyway, for those of you that have cPanel, you go in here, you select the website, wait till it reloads. Now, here's what you're going to do. The subdomain that you're going to create, okay, subdomain that you're going to create, what you want to do is you want to put that subdomain name here, okay? So let's just say I did, actually I already did it, but let's just say what I'm going to do is I'm going to say create, right? Okay, now you select CNAME, okay? The subdomain name goes here. So whatever you name your subdomain, don't matter what it is, you can, even if you named it, I don't know, site, if you, whatever the subdomain is, that's what you put in here. Okay, so let's just say his subdomain is site. My handwriting is just perfect, isn't it? At muchneededtool.com, okay, etc. .com. Then that's what you, that's, this part right here is what goes in here. All right. And then what you do is you leave this alone. You select CNAME, okay, and then you want to put in if you remember, it says points to. See, you take this, copy it, go back there, put that inside here. Okay, now you click on add record. Bam, there it is. So you add the record, and there it is. It shows up right here. There's the record. It says that's a subdomain, and it points to 10-minute funnels. Everything else I left it go. Now it may take up to 2 hours for this to render, so don't get impatient. Once you see it show up here, then you know you're on the right track, okay? But it may take up to 2 hours to render. Fortunately, Bluehost in many cases are much faster than that. So what you want to do next, you want to go back to SiteSuite, okay? Go back to your SiteSuite. Come up here. There you go. Come up here. Come into your domains. I'm going to add the domain here, okay? And I'm going to type in the subdomain that I have put in, create dot muchneededtool.com, okay? Add it. It's going to process it. This thing is really cool. Now you know you did it, so that you can come back in here, or you can do it in reverse, however you want to do it. But I just, for me, it's easier this way. Click here, ready. See that? It's ready. And if I was doing the whole entire domain, this would say ready. But I'm not doing the whole entire domain. Not yet, but I'm going to. So I'm going to leave this here for now, because I am anticipating later to build out the muchneededtool.com website into a full-blown funnel, advanced funnel, like what we have available to us now, guys. You guys have no idea how powerful yet this suite is. It's really, really good. So you click OK. Now, let's create a project. This is so simple. I'm going to do a simple one so we don't have to do it complicated. I'm going to choose this template. Now, this does show you, it takes you through a tour, and I left it up so that you can see it. But I'm going to go ahead and show this. Don't show this again because I pretty much knows how this works. But this is basically showing you a tour. You can actually come through here and click next, and it'll take you to another tour. Click next, it'll take you to another tour. This is really powerful. It'll take you some different things. So, but for right now, I'm just going to leave that alone. And let's just make a simple page. You click on this, select the template. Many of you saw Vic do this already, but I'm just going to walk you through it so that you can show you how really cool this is and how easy it is to connect it. You can come up here and you can select whatever you want, okay? Let's just say I decided that I'm going to just do a sales page or a squeeze page, okay? No, let's just do a webinar page. That's what I'm going to do, a webinar page. Click this one right here. You see it dropped it right there? It's so simple. You can click thank you, select the template. Let's say you want the template you're going to give these people, your people that come, you're going to come and you want to give them a, let's say you want to give them a PDF and you want them to share this. This is thank you for signing up, and you give them a free gift. Okay, you can actually put your telephone number and email if you want here, and all your share stuff right here. You can fix this up so it goes on the Twitter and all that stuff. So I'm going to select this page. Boom, there it is. Okay, now see how it says it right away? The funnel is saving. It's already published. Okay, it's already saved, I mean. So all you want to do is just click publish. Now you see it's telling you that the funnel was successfully published. If I were to go here and copy this, it gives you two of them, because it gives you the landing page and then it gives you the second page, which is a thank you page, which I'm going to show you here. Just going to go up here and paste and go. There's your landing page. Okay, join us, blah blah blah. See, I didn't change any of this, but you can, you'll see what I'm talking about, what to expect. You can change all this out. This is really, really good. And this is Google compliant. This is Google compliant. We could use this for everything. This is, Facebook and Google compliant. So you can go on here and change all this stuff later, but I'm just sort of doing it quickly so that you can see what I'm talking about. You guys can fool around with this other stuff later. And there's a thank you page. Okay. So I didn't change any of this stuff here, but I will later. I'm actually going to, like I said, I'm going to build out a pretty nice big funnel. All right, so that's done. Now you have one more step you need to do, okay? Because this is not done. Well, you got a couple of steps to do yet, because you need to come in here and add. Well, I'm not going to do it. I'm so tempted to show you everything, but you guys can fool around with this. But for right now, what you want to do is a funnel-wide tracking and domain name setting and print for this funnel. What you want to do is click right here. You want to select the domain that you just did. This one here. Click next. Titled. See this right here? This is a slug right here. You see this? See this down here? I can edit this slug. Instead of having untitled page whatever, I can say cool LP. Alright? Watch. Once I save that, I hit view page. You guys can't see this, but I'm going to show you on here. You just take my word for it that I'm not pulling your leg. I'm going to go up here. See, I'm going up here. I'm going to double click. You can hear me double clicking. I'm going to cut and paste right onto this page. This is what I just did. Look. See? Create that much needed tool, that cool LP. Alright? I was just going to share something else with you, but my mind starts to race and I can do something other really creative here. So when you go to this web page here, it shows something that it's not showing right now, but I'm not going to share it now because some of you will probably say, why did you even bring that up, Tony? Because I'm like really confusing you. But see how easy it is? There it is. I already created the page. The page is sitting literally right here. Now all you got to do is go back and connect your autoresponder. I apologize, it's really late right now. Connect your autoresponder, and then you come in here and delete, make all this stuff work if you're going to use this page. I'm not going to use this page, but you see how it is? It's very simple. So, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I hope that this helped you out. You guys have a good one. Thanks a lot, Vic. Appreciate you and Jason and the rest of the crew. God bless and bye for now.